has questions over Vision or setting up Vision. I know I had a few people ask me about that earlier today and yesterday. Ricky J, glad to see you in here. Feel free to talk if you'd like. We don't bite. I mean, Rhett might, but you know.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. No.
It won't break skin.
No. He's a big old teddy bear. One of them panda bears.
I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that? There we go. And there's Logan. Dun, dun,
Forex trade
a lot of us trade Forex, yeah. I do, Rhett does, Logan does, and a few other people in the group that aren't on here right now. I pretty much have all my charting done. Logan, I think you had yours done too, right?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I mean, I didn't go like deep into it, but I did some very late maker charting. Yeah, ours looks about the same. I just didn't do as many supports as you did.
These are kind of, built up over time.
Okay.
They, as we go along here, I just haven't removed them. These ones were the ones we put in just in case it decided to fall down to its death when inflation news came out. But surprisingly, it held pretty well. I mean, on the day chart, it looks really good. It's on that support.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real crucial.
Oh, for sure. Like, let's see. Yeah, this is all the way out. I mean, it makes sense how it bounced off. It's really nice. I like it. I'm a fan. Let's see. Let's go back to my intermediate. And there we go. Haha. Voila. I don't like how it had that bear drop right at the end of the day, though. Like, that was a nice little drop. Phew. It said we're dying. But charting-wise, we're all caught up. Thank God. That's why I leave everything on the chart. Makes it so much easier. Let me pull up here. I was going to pull up daily FX. Good Lord. I'm going to have to tell my husband.
What was that?
My husband messaging me.
Oh.
Every time. He's just like, here, let me, like, all day. He's been sending me, like, the little TikTok videos and everything. And I'm just like, look, calm down. Just chill, okay? Like, give my phone a break. Okay.
How does it feel, Cash?
Look here. Don't you start.
Yeah.
Don't you start with me.
Where's your husband at?
I'm
going to tell him to spam you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Karma is nice.
Look here. You know what? I'm gonna give him your phone number so he can spam you too. So there. And then I'll give Logan your phone number and he'll spam you.
Then I'll ban him.
That's bad. Poor Logan over there like, oh no, please.
Facebook.
Yeah, there you go. You can just ban him on Facebook.
There you go.
Just got your message, mascot. If you'd like, Rhett actually does one-on-one option classes. Rhett, how far out, like, how many people are on your list, or, how?
We can probably do it tomorrow if he's ready. I got a couple tonight. That's about it.
Dang, you got more tonight, too? Sheesh.
Oh, yeah.
Mascot message. He's on here on the live. Major Gains Rhett. And he'll actually get you set up for options. Being that the market's closed right now. And I don't have Webull pulled up on my computer. I actually uninstalled it. And I have to reinstall it. So I should probably do that. You know what? I'll do that as soon as we get off the live. That reminds me. Thank you for that. But Rhett can actually help go over options and how to start trading options. Basically, I don't know what broker you use, but we all pretty much use Webull. And so that'll probably be the one that he goes over with you just to start you out.
Where's the chat at that he's saying this?
In my DMs.
Oh. I was like, where's he talking at?
If you want, if you want to just click on his name and send him a message. Or I can add you to the chat, Rhett.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see here. That works. I guess Billy's not on right now. He didn't answer. But before I cover the news, does anybody have any questions? Mr. Pip? Anybody? I answer everything. And if you're new, I can definitely go over setting up Vision. It's actually really simple, especially doing it on the live. I know that helped me when we first started. I remember Dylan showing us, he was like, okay, everybody log on. We're going to do this. You remember that, Rhett?
Yeah.
Good time. But,
he DM'd me.
Okay, cool. All right. No questions? Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Mr. Pip. Okay. For options, I actually like using the 5-minute and the 15-minute. And depending on what stock I'm trading, or, what option I'm trading on a particular stock, will depend on if I use intermediate or advanced. If I'm trading Amazon, I'll usually be on advanced because I want to get in faster and out faster. If I'm trading Wells Fargo, I'll usually start out on advanced, but then I'll switch over to intermediate just to hold through any potential drops because it's, a smaller stock, so I can hold it longer than I could Amazon or anything else. Rhett, you pretty much stick to the 5 and 15 too, right?
Yeah.
And I think Logan does too, right, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones we stick to since we day trade and we scalp. If you're gonna swing options, Dylan, he likes to swing some options. He usually does the 4-hour. I think he goes down to the 2-hour as well, and then he'll do the 1 day. But those are the best time frames in my opinion, just because you see more action.
Yeah, I wish I had the patience for the 4-hour.
Oh, you and me both. That one you shared.
Money.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a trader's dream, though, is to be able to have patience.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I was actually amazed at the screenshot you shared earlier on Facebook, and I was just like, holy cow.
Oh, on Netflix?
Yes.
God.
Like, if we had gotten in that.
If we had like 10 contracts?
Oh,
10 calls or something like that?
That would have banked.
Woo.
I don't know. I guess my anxiety level just can't handle the 4-hour chart yet.
Yeah, like, when we see green, like, we're programmed to take profit. Like,
Pretty
that's
much
what scalpers do.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
And it's, there's that. And then every time you and I personally, and even Logan, anytime we've held past that take profit point, we've been burned. So it's just like ingrained in us.
Yeah.
I love my options though. Wells Fargo came through for me today.
It did. That was a great trade.
Oh man, like I was panicking for a second there because, as soon as I got in, of course, it does this little pullback because it was right at the resistance. And I was like, you know what? It's going to go for it today. It's going to reach 46. So I'm doing this.
I feel like options are a little addictive because, like, once you start trading options, you don't go back to shares at all.
Oh, that is so true. Like,
once you start making that money off of options, it's just...
That's, yeah. Like, I can't trade shares anymore. I did the 1 day. I think I had, like, enough settled cash to trade shares, but not enough to do an option. Because I think I did, like, I don't know. I think it was, like, 80 cents, and it went above $1 for, like, a quick minute. And so I was like, oh, look, I'm trading. And the only thing that was nice about it was the fact that I wasn't stressing about losing profit if it did turn red for a minute.
Right.
Because I was like, okay, this isn't a contract. Obviously the price action is going to be different. And I didn't have to worry about theta or anything like that. But that was the only thing. Other than that, the money was just not worth it. But yeah, overall, I mean, Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm going to tell him to quit texting me. I'm going to be like, look here. Just don't do it. I'll turn my phone on silent and my computer. Okay, let's see here. Anybody else have any questions? Options, Forex, crypto? I'm not very well versed in crypto yet, just so y'all are aware. I am holding SafeMoon. That's my baby. Gonna hold it for like 5-10 years whenever it takes off on a little rocket. Bank money on it. Woo! One day. It'll happen.
One day.
One day.
Or one day.
You want SafeMoon at all?
I do.
Me?
I have. Oh, how many coins do I have?
I'm not in that group.
You're not, right?
No.
I think I have it's like 29 trillion, and I just broke above like 7,300. I know since I got in SafeMoon, I've earned over, what was it? About 200 billion coins.
I'm not a crypto person whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you trade Dogecoin.
Yeah, I mean, it's just scalping a few bucks here and there, but
That's kind of
actually
like shares.
buying it and holding it, like,
That's
I don't
true.
believe in it. But it's weird that Bitcoin is the reason why I started trading, but now I can't stand it.
I know, right? I will say, I wish I had gotten in Ethereum. I think that one will be huge one of these days, you know, when this whole crypto ice age is over.
Right.
Once crypto stabilizes. But, I mean, it definitely helps, you know, that you have, what was it, the El Salvador president and everything, encouraging crypto and then, legalizing it as a tender. So it's definitely making waves. I'll say that. That's the extent of my crypto as of right now, just because I like to focus on one, maybe two things at a time, and that's Forex and options. So, you know, why not? Australian dollar outlook. Now this title captured me. Let's see here. The pro risk Australian dollar outperformed this past week, gaining alongside the S&P 500 and the Shanghai Composite. That's interesting. Was it another overreaction? Probably. I mean, you know, everything is these days, especially considering they were just bearish on this. So I wouldn't be surprised if it drops, like, drastically. What do you think, Logan?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the chart.
AUD?
I don't know. See, when I was charting it out earlier, kind of iffy because it is somewhat in an uptrend, but it's also right on that support.
This is true.
I'm kind of iffy.
I am too. Overall, I'm feeling bullish, but it's like, it's a very shaky bullish, you know?
Right.
So at this point, I'm like, it could go either way, really. I didn't know that. That wasn't in the news. Let's see here. The People's Bank of China unexpectedly increased short-term liquidity injections, selling about 30 billion won of 7-day reverse repos versus what has been the usual 10 billion since March. 20 more billion than usual. Let's see here. The Australian economic docket is also fairly light ahead. Thank goodness. That actually makes it easier overall. Gold. Let's see. I actually didn't even look at gold. That's why. Because it dropped hard. And it's kind of just sitting there on support. It's actually why I changed it off of the live stream. Because it wasn't really doing anything. Here we go. Crypto outlook. Bitcoin faces significant headwinds. Ethereum sticks to descending trend line. That makes sense. I mean, I noticed that on Ethereum earlier. I felt like I looked at it yesterday and I was like, oh, look, it's above 2K. And then I looked at it today and I was like, well, never mind. I take that back. Let's see. I don't think we have... I know we have Fed talk next week, but I don't think it's anything overly important. There we go. All right, so the 28th, we have... What day is that? That's Monday? Ugh, okay. So, Monday, bright and early, we have Fed Williams' speech. Felt like we just did that. Oh, what do you know? We did. 9:30, we have the manufacturing index, treasury purchases, bill auctions. Oh, what the heck is that one? Fed Corliss speech? So, two Feds in one day. How much you want to bet Monday is going to be red?
For sure.
2 in one day? That spells a red day for me. Then we have the next day, Red Book, Fed Barkin's speech. That's bright and early at 8. House price index. Ooh, here we go. Consumer confidence report. Dun, 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 dun. Then the following day. Mortgage applications, employment change, pending home sales. That's going to be a big one.
Yep.
Let's see here. And July 1st.
Which makes me say even more that they're going to want to go short on SPY this week.
Like, yeah, I could totally see it. I mean, there's something big every day. Like, look at this. Jobless claims on Thursday.
Oh, just from when I was charting it earlier, too.
That's right. You did share that. Did you share
It's
that
right
in the...
Huh?
Did you share that in the watch list?
Oh, I didn't.
You should.
Okay.
Because it's right at that support, right?
It's right at the resistance.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, this will definitely be an interesting week. More jobless claims. The market manufacturing PMI final. That's huge. The ISM manufacturing. That's huge. Those are two of them that affected the dollar the last time. And
that's this week?
This coming week, yeah. There's literally something every day. Like, look at this. This is Friday. Non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, hourly earnings. Like, it is something every single day. So,
how big of an impact will those have on AUD?
The biggest ones are going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because all three of those affect the dollar. So depending on what they say, we'll send it skyrocketing and up or falling to the pits of hell.
I'm thinking it's going to fall to the pits of hell.
You know, honestly, I could definitely see that. Just because the news this week was actually fairly mediocre, which is why AUD ended up shooting up to 76 and trying to hold it. I was impressed by that, actually. So I could definitely see
allowed it to kind of run back up since the last bad news.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what they say is how bad it will fall. If it does. I mean, it could definitely just skyrocket to the moon. But every time they've said something about inflation, it's usually good for the dollar, which is bad for AUD. Let's see. US dollar outlook. A hawkish Fed pivot. Is the USD rally transitory? I was actually really surprised by that too, because, you know, they did bring up inflation this week. And the fact that there were going to be 2 rate hikes. And yet AUD still kind of, you know, went up instead of dropping. USD bears have been squeezed as dollar-funded carry trades unwind. Given the size of the move in short order, the greenback is starting to look overextended. Well, that'll be interesting. Fed surprise. Upside risk likely to persist for the greenback versus low-yielding currencies. I mean, everything's really at a breaking point, you know? It's either going to break up or it's going to break down. Like, that's what I'm gathering from everything, including the stock market, sadly. Let's see. Anything on FX Street? We got EUR USD. The dollar can easily resume its advance. Don't we know it? In the short term, for EUR USD, they're feeling bearish. I mean, that makes sense. It was on a good little pullback after the news they had. AUD USD. Risk on support the Aussie. U.S. employment may change the picture. They're feeling bearish in the short term.
Huh.
And this is why I was saying, you know, with Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, everything that they talk about, you know, especially with the employment, that's going to affect which way this goes. News that Congress has agreed on a spending deal further fueled the upbeat sentiment. Where they're getting this money, I have no idea. Australian data was softer than anticipated, preventing the Aussie from posting substantial gains. Oh, yeah, I could see it. What's next in the docket? Everything we just brought up. The ADP survey on private jobs creation will be out Wednesday and is foreseen at 450K for June, below the previous 978K. That is a huge drop, okay. On Thursday, the country will release weekly unemployment claims ahead of the June non-farm payrolls report that'll be out Friday. 600K increase in the headline number, while the unemployment rate is foreseen contracting from 5.8 to 5.7. I doubt it. In between, the U.S. will publish the official ISM manufacturing PMI. This is going to be a choppy week for AUD. I would be scalping it all week if I were you, Logan. I'm going to be telling that to Nightcrawler as well. Make sure he just scalps it. Don't pick a super long position either way. Bitcoin miners face metaphorical acts as investors push for green Bitcoin. You know, I'm actually really curious to see how... I mean, I know I've heard a lot of them are going towards using solar panels and everything for the mining facilities.
Oh, yeah.
So that would actually be really cool. Week ahead on Wall Street, bank boom is back. Nike does it again, and Virgin goes to the moon. Well, we knew that. That literally all happened today. I mean, we saw Citibank, Wells Fargo, all of them. They were extremely happy. You know, they had great news from the Fed test. So that was nice. SPCE, that literally took off. Next time I'm listening to Rookie Trader. And let's see.
Yeah, no shit.
He's been making really good call outs lately.
He is spot on with his call outs. That's actually why we ended up making him a watch lister, because he's so spot on.
How much did he make today?
Oh, I think he made a couple grand.
Couple grand off 2 contracts.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he made bank. And I think he's actually still holding some. I know he sold some, but I think he's still holding a little bit.
And I think he said he was only holding them for a week.
Yeah, something like that. It's just like with the whole AMC thing. I mean, I'm just going to listen from now on.
All right.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. Don't get in too much trouble.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.